Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. Today is a pretty exciting milestone because we're finally looking at unlocking the next garage expansion. So right now, our shop has been running well, but space is always a little bit of an issue. You know, it's a struggle. We don't have all the things we want right now. But this upgrade is going to take care of all of that. It's going to give us, more room to breathe. It's also going to expand our mechanic shop and show us what it's truly capable of. So with this upgrade, we're going to unlock access to refurbishing parts. It means we can take all those parts that we've been selling and getting rid of and bring them back to life now. We're going to be able to use them again instead of having to buy new stuff. We're also going to gain the ability to work on engines outside of vehicles. So we're not going to have to be cranking in the engine bays to get all these little parts done. We're going to be able to pull the engine out and work on it on its own dedicated area, which is going to be beautiful. And maybe the best part of all, we're going to have ourselves a storehouse where we can start stockpiling all those parts that we need. And I'm talking parts like the rubber bushings, brake pads, calipers, all those things that we're always in need of, that we're always going to be constantly buying. Now we could just buy a ton of them, always have them in the warehouse, ready to go. It's going to make our job a ton easier. But before we can do any of that, we have one simple goal. That's to get some cars in here and make some money. So let's do just that. Let's get started. Okay, guys, big day, garage expansion day. Let me show you what we're looking at here. This is the guy we need, garage expansion. Oh boy, it's expensive too. Now, we have a couple ways that we can go about getting this. So, there are the story missions, which, you know, we're familiar with. We've done a bunch of these before. There's also these missions, but I find that those don't normally pay as much as the story missions right here. But these are also a lot of work, and I mean a lot of work. So that's option number one. Option number two, we head on over, we mosey on over to the junkyard. I like mosey, right? What about you guys? We mosey on over to the junkyard. We see what's available over there. We pick something up. We completely refurbish it, get it ready to go out the door. We sell it for a ton of money and bam, we have our 10 grand. Easy peasy. I'm thinking option number two is going to be way better than option number one. So that's what we're going to do. First stop of the day, we're heading over to the junkyard. Let's open up our map and let's head on over there. And guys, don't believe me, I didn't forget about the barns, okay? But we're not there yet. Look, level 10 required for the barns. So we'll get there eventually, but not yet. For now, we're gonna have to be satisfied with the junkyard. Let's get on over here and let's see what's available. Nothing like breathing in that fresh junkyard air. Am I right? Oh man, okay, right off the bat, I'm not seeing anything in our immediate vicinity. Usually there's a car or two like right over here, maybe right behind this little lip here. Let's just take a look. Is there one there? No, there's not. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of exploring, but we'll see what kind of options we got here, and then we'll make an executive decision on what we want to get. Okay, car number one that I've found. It's an FMW Panther Mark 1. How much does it cost? 64 hundo. Okay, that's not bad. I'm not necessarily sure that's what I want though. So I am going to keep looking, but just to keep in the back of my mind, engine is, it's not looking bad. Obviously a lot of work needed to go in there, and it's got a filter intake. It's got a lot of body parts missing, so that is an issue. But that's just something that you have to deal with when you're looking at junkyard cars. It's not really a way around that, but I'm going to keep looking. We'll keep this one in the back pocket for now. If we have to, we can always come back to it. Well, look at this guy right here. What is this? A Salem 1500? Looking pretty cool. Whoa, 9 grand. Was not expecting that. It's from 1956. How many miles does this? Jeez Louise. 202,399 miles on it. Wow. That's a lot. Oh. How are we looking like body-wise here? I mean, it looks like it has a bunch of stuff. It's got the door. It's missing this part over here, missing a headlight, missing this door and this panel back here. But other than that, it has all its tires, right? Yeah, it's got all its tires. Okay. Well, this is another intriguing option, but we've also got this guy right here. Let's take a look. What is this? a Luxor Baron, 120,000 miles. And this one's only 4,900 credits. Okay, so we've got options. I still have a feeling, though, that there's another car or two hidden around here, and I want to figure out what it is, because I want to... Hello. Oh, hello. Well, what's your name? A Tempest Magnum. How much are you? 7,500 bucks? I think I may have found the car that I want, guys. I love this car. It's looking really, really good. Ooh, so, okay, it's missing a tire back here. And it's missing a lot of tires. All right, I think this is going to be the one I'm going to go for, but I still want to just make sure I cover all my bases, check the rest of the junkyard, make sure I'm not missing anything that's like super good, and then we'll come back and we'll see if, and look, it's even missing the driver's seat. Wow, okay. I'm going to keep this one in the back pocket and we'll keep looking. Well, I have done some searching and I have not found anything that tops this guy right here. So we're going to go ahead and buy this. Now, let's just look one more time here. What is the current color? It's this color right here. It's not this color. Don't get yourself confused. We're excited. So let's go and buy it. It's 75 hundo. That's not terrible, but it is going to put a pretty big dent in our current budget. Now, I would love to stick around here and get more and more stuff, believe me, but unfortunately, we just don't have the budget for it right now. We need more money. We need better tools at the garage to deal with more cars. So we're just going to head back. Home sweet home, back in the garage. Let's get out here. And where is our car? Here it is. Jeez, man. So rusty. So rusty, so dirty, but I can kind of see the color under there. It's like a very pukish green. Man, I kind of wish I had a paint shop. Well, first thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and move it over to the car wash. And I know I had some people comment, why are you washing the car before you work on it? That's so I can actually look at it and not puke, okay? That's why I do it. Here, you'll see what I'm talking about. In about 2 seconds, it's still going to be a rusty mess, but at least it's not like super dirty anymore, okay? Who wants to work on a super dirty car? Nobody. Let's do the interior as well. Yeah, that's looking much better right there. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Well, beautiful is maybe a little too strong of a word for this particular circumstance. Let's go ahead and get it moved inside. Okay, we've got our car on our lift now. Very first thing I want to do is get some welding over here. And this is going to basically just take care of all the exposed metal that we can't actually remove and replace. So like your door here, we can take that off. We could replace that. But all this body right here, this stuff in the front, all this stuff in the back, even the wing, actually the wing I think we can take off. But you'll see what I mean in about 2 seconds here. Ooh, 1,500 credits. Okay. Well, look at that. It's just like brand new car, right? Look at how much of a difference that is. And you know what? Let me just take this off right now. I'm just going to go around and take off every little piece that we possibly can, because we're not keeping any of this body stuff. It's junk and we don't have the means to repair it at the moment. So we're going to have to buy all new stuff. That's part of the reason why we need this garage expansion, so we can fix stuff like this. It'll come, okay? Now, obviously, let's get you out of the way. Can't get past this thing. There we go. Obviously, a lot of work needs to be done here. Fuse box in disarray, engine in disarray. I haven't even been able to look at the bottom of the car. Let's go ahead and raise it up and take a look here. Just see what we're working with, what we're missing, what we got. Okay, so a lot of the exhaust is missing. Oh man, when I say a lot, I mean all of the exhaust. Okay, if we go to the actual car and then we click on add parts, you could see what is supposed to be there that is currently not there. And it's a lot of stuff. We have our work cut out for us on this one. Okay. Well, the first place I'm going to start, where I start with basically every vehicle, we're going to do a visual inspection, and then I am just going to start ripping parts out, guys. There's no reason to leave anything in here, really. There really isn't. I'm going to have to buy all new everything on this, and it's going to be a lot. So, yeah, we'll start there, and we'll just, we'll check in periodically. Everybody's favorite part of the video, where we go through and we do our examinations. This is a very important step, guys, so make sure you're not skipping this. This is where I got most of my levels from, and where you're probably going to get most of your levels from as well if you're playing this game. So make sure you go through, do all your examinations. Don't forget your additional tools, not like I did here where I didn't use any of them. So make sure you're doing that. Now we're going to go ahead and mess with all the body parts on this guy too. I decided to go with that first just because I like to have a nice clean car on the outside. What can I say? So we're going to mess around with all the body parts here. We're going to replace everything out, make it look nice and shiny and beautiful again. So enjoy a little bit of a sped up montage of some body work. Okay, there's our car. Pretty much all put together on the outside, at least. Still much more to go, but we've got 11 grand to play with here. That's not a lot, okay? That's not a lot, and I'm still missing a driver's seat. Does it have a steering wheel? It doesn't even have a steering wheel. Okay. Oh, boy. Yeah, we just went through quite a bit of money. I mean, not like a terrible amount of money, but, you know, a good amount. A good amount. I'll just put it that way. It's time to start working on the interiors, though, the actual guts of the vehicle. Can I raise you up? Nope. I think I got to back away just a little bit, and then, yep, there we go. Now we could raise it up. So, first thing I'm going to do, because I don't know if I'm going to have all the parts, or, sorry, if I'm going to have all the money to buy all the parts necessary to replace everything and get it running again. I just don't think that's going to happen. So, kind of what I'm going to just do here is go around and replace the parts that need to be replaced, like the parts that are just genuinely missing or gone. I'm going to go ahead and put those parts in, so at least we then have a complete vehicle, and I can kind of feel happy selling it then. Now, if we look at car status, as you can see, we've already made 12,349 credits. Holy cow. That's a lot, man. Wow, wasn't expecting. I mean, I could sell now and already be over 30. Yeah, we'll be at like 31,000. We need a little bit more though. So I'm going to spend a little bit more to make a little bit more. And we're going to just go ahead and replace all these parts, like I said. Besides, you know what, that's what the game is about. So it's kind of the whole point of things here. So I'm just going to start ripping into things under here and get started. Ding, 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 ding. Level up. Okay, pause. We got to stop everything because we have another 3 skill points available, baby. Let's go. What do we want to go with here? Oh, boy. Strong arm, increase mounting and unmounting. Nah. 5% discount on parts would be nice. Too bad we can't get both of these. That would be real nice. And everything else is kind of out of our reach. I think I'm going to go with this guy right here. Yeah, let's unlock the parts discount at least, because I mean, we're going to be able to use it right now, obviously. All right, let's get back to work. And if you can't see, we've already got all the exhaust replaced. I've started working on like the braking section, getting everything sorted over here. Still a lot to go though, still like a ton to go. So let me get back to work. Sheesh, man, I just bought the rims for this guy. Holy cow. Over $1,000 just for 2 rims, guys. That's crazy money right there. But they do look nice. I will say that. They do look very nice. Okay, last one to go here. Just, you got to do a little bit of balancing, and then I could slap all the wheels back on. And I have no idea if I got the right size either. It's not exactly a manual that tells you these things. So I just matched sizes to what was going on the front. So that's it. You know, that's what I did. Let's go ahead and mount these back up, and then I'm going to keep working. Getting a little skeptical here, guys. We're spending a lot of money here to get this bad boy working, and I mean a lot of money. Woo! Still working on the engine. The engine is a very, very big job here. Just in case you were wondering, it's like the biggest of jobs. Is in the words of someone. It's very big. Okay, let's just put it that way. So I am having to go through and really just like piece by piece build it back completely. I mean, there's so much involved in this. I am hoping that, do I need 6 of those? Yes. Okay. I'm hoping that we have enough money to at least get like all the parts to have everything in there. At least I know we're not going to have it functional. I mean, I've foregone that at this point, but I do want to have at least everything, every part in there. So whoever we do sell it to, they have like a good head start, right? That'll make me feel good. It's iffy though. It's very, very iffy on whether or not we're going to actually be able to do that. So I'm going to keep pushing through, and I mean, only time will tell. That's it. Well, guys, I do believe that is everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, all we got to do is add some fluids. And this vehicle is done. Oh boy, wow. That was a lot of work. There was a lot that I needed to do in this vehicle. Just, I mean, that's like putting it mildly, right? I mean, you saw, there was just tons and tons to do. I basically started with a like nothing and almost did a complete overhaul of the vehicle. If I had the money, I would have done everything. I would have replaced every engine part. I would have got this guy running, essentially. But time being, can't do that yet. We're still a couple cars. Oh, overfill. Hang on. Ugh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Whoops. Yeah, we're still a couple of cars away from being able to do that. And also, the garage expansion is going to help big time when it comes to being able to get stuff like that done. I mean, having the ability to refurbish your parts is huge. I don't know if you don't play the game, I mean, you spend so much money. You just don't know because you spend so much money on parts. Thousands upon thousands. I mean, I just dropped like what, 12, 13, 14, a ridiculous amount on parts here. Where if I could have just taken a lot of these parts off, I mean, granted, some of the parts weren't there, right? So there wasn't anything I could do about that. But some of the parts that were there, I still had to replace them if they were no good, especially like body parts, stuff like that. Now, if you could just take them off, refurbish them, slap them back in brand new, bam, you're like golden. Last thing we got to do, we got to get a seat and a steering wheel. Can't not have that. So let's move the car to, yeah, why not? Garage entrance A, and let's get in here. And interior, there we go. Interior assembly. So we need you and we need you. Those are our two parts that we need. How do I get, there we go. Now I need to get to the shop. I don't do much interior work, so it's a little bit weird to do, but we need you. Jeez, seats are expensive, huh? And you, jeez, I mean, look at that, $600 right there just on those things. What am I doing here? Normal mode, interior, assemble, there we go. There's like a lot of different menus you got to do to get to these particular things here. Look at that, guys. Woo, she's done. Now, I don't think she's going to fire up. I really don't. But we're going to try anyway. Just see what happens here. Can we do it? What? There's no engine oil? I could have swore I put engine oil in. Hang on. How did I not put engine oil in there? Okay, maybe I didn't. Let me try this again. I'm going to fill up the engine oil real quick with this beautiful view right here. As you can see, I can tell exactly how much oil I'm putting in right now. But we're going to fill it up, and I'm going to try it again and see if I can't get this guy started. That would be kind of crazy if I could, wouldn't it? Okay, let's hop back in again, and let's see if this thing turns over. Oh! Oh! Almost? Oh, man. Let's try it again. One more time. Come on, baby. Oh, man. Okay, well, it turns over. And that right there, in my book, that's like a win. Let me see if I do like a fuel pressure. Engine needs to be complete. Wait, what? What am I I'm missing something here? No, what am I missing? Okay, is it seriously this little clip right here that I'm missing? Hang on, guys. Hang on, was that really it? Clip B. Bye. Is that going to give me more stuff to put on now? No. Okay, is that really it, though? Let me see. Go back in here. Let's try the fuel compressor. That was it? How weird, man. One tiny little clip can sink the whole ship. Isn't that crazy? Okay, yeah, we've got lots of issues in the vehicle still. But it turns over. That's a win in my book. Now, the real question, how much can I sell this thing for? Let's take a look here. 27,000 credits. Total sell price is going to be 34,610. That's going to put us at 38,000 something. I don't have a calculator handy, and I'm not that quick on the draw, guys. Sorry, but let's sell it. And what is that going to give us? Oh, baby, 38,000. Holy cow. That's a big amount of money right there. Now let's see. Where... Oh, hang on. Where's my toolbox? Toolbox, please. There you are. So, if we want the garage expansion, that is 10,000 buckaroos. Now, garage expansion, that's going to give us access to engine tools, brake lathe, workbench, where we can fix our parts, body repair station, where we could fix our body parts. That is some big stuff right there. Big, expensive stuff. Oh, woo. Man, everything is getting so expensive. We are going to need a lot of cars coming through here to pay for some of this stuff. It's going to get crazy, but all stuff we need. So let's go ahead and get our garage expansion. Whammy. Look at that, baby. And we're still at 28,000 bucks. We started today at like 25,000, so we still have more. Check it out. Oh man, beautiful. Oh, and there it is. The warehouse upgrade finally unlocked. This is our garage expansion. So happy. Huge step forward for our little shop. I mean, the extra space, it's just so big for us. We're going to fit some refurbishing tools in here. We're going to have our engine workshop going on somewhere over here. I mean, the jobs, they're just going to get bigger and bigger from here on forward, guys. This upgrade, it's going to change the way we run things big time. Can't wait to dive into it. But that is going to be for the next episode. Guys, if you're enjoying the series, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and hit the notification icon. Of course, it helps me grow the channel. It keeps me motivated, helps me make these videos and put out daily content. So thank you guys so much, each and every one of you, for watching. And as always, have yourself a beautiful day, everybody. And I will see you on the next one.